If I click back on G2 where I have multiple lines of data, and by the way, I could add in more. So let's do Alt and return, and right, there is line 3. So you can carry on as much as you want. If I remove the wrap text, what it does, it then carries all of that data along the same line, which isn't particularly very attractive. I might need to expand that column, but it doesn't really display clearly. So you should be using wrap text. So I've now got a cell that has wrap text, and the row height has adjusted accordingly to display that text. If I right click on my row on the left hand side and select row height, I can see that 62.4, so that's 62 pixels. And if I select one of the rows below, right click and select row height, that's 15.6. So I might want to say, actually, well, I want all of my data in the rows. I want all of my rows to be a consistent height. So I can select all of my rows with my data. Again, into your cursor, select down, and then if I go to row height, so I right clicked, selected row height, and I'm going to make it 60. Now all of my cells consistently the same size. I'm going to Control Z to take that back, and I'm going to remove my data, my multiple lines in G2. And I'm going to take my rows back to be a standard height of 40. Okay, so now we're back to where we started. So that was wrapping text and entering multiple lines of text into a cell. You might want to merge cells. So in my description column, I want some text, but I don't want it necessarily just squeezed into one cell, or I don't want it over numerous cells. But what I could do is I can select the cells that I want, and then I can merge them. So in fact, that just becomes one large cell. So I've selected the 5 cells. And then if I go to my alignment section, I have a merge button here, and I can merge and center and have various other options. I'm going to select merge and center. That suits my requirements. So now if I start typing, I have a large cell separated from all the other cells because I just want it to be clear to the people that I'm working on this spreadsheet with. And actually, I might check this with supplier. So it's an important message that I want everybody to see regarding this. So I'm going to make it bold as well. Again, my text has appeared at the bottom of the cell that I've merged. I can see I've got my merge cell activated. That's highlighted. So I'm going to again click on the expansion arrow on my alignment settings, and I'm going to select vertical and center. And now my message is appearing in the center of my merged cells. And I might want to add oops, wrong one. I'm going to add in a very clear color, and I'm going to increase the font size so that really stands out. So I've been able to create a separate single cell that is impactful by using merge cells. If I decide I don't want that, I can select that, and then because I've got this area highlighted, I can then unmerge cells.